B-More 92Q, home of the AM Clique, is Kel.
JC.
DJ Twisted.
Got a very special guest in the building.
Yes,
Started you all right.
New and
man.
improved.
Yeah. Talking about NLE Choppa is here.
Yes, he is.
Live in the flesh.
Yes, sir.
Good to see you.
All right, nice to see y'all too.
Yeah.
And his smile. We can see
Got
the
good
smile.
energy.
He got good energy, got good team, came in well rested.
And then it's in the morning, he got all this. You feel
You know
me?
what I'm saying? Okay, everybody take notes.
Yeah. How you doing?
I'm blessed. Can't complain. Highly favored.
Yes, sir. Got a new look going on right now.
Yeah. Got the big shot working.
Yeah.
You can tell you still getting used to it because everybody still, everybody like freshly cut their hair. They start rubbing their head. I'm not going to lie, that was me because I literally just cut my hair probably like a year ago. I'm still kind of getting used to it. So every now and then I go like this. I start rubbing my hand to the face. I'm like, ain't
I
nothing
can't
else.
relate. I'm sorry. I just can't relate. Tell me about it.
Yeah. Say less.
Right. NLE Choppa is here, man. I want to say this. From seeing you now to when you first got in the game and to see your growth, I want to applaud you for that.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Because I definitely noticed.
That's what it's about, you know what I'm saying? I just feel like that's what we're here for, to keep growing, keep going. I feel like if I was the same person when I first came in, like, that ain't good. So I just try to keep, improving myself.
Was there anything specific that made you like, let me do right. Let me change over my life around?
My mental health, just starting to take heed of that. I just see a lot of people, pass away from that. Just, you know what I'm saying? When their mental health get too detrimental over time. So I just wanted to start taking heed of, like, just my thoughts. You know what I'm saying? So once I started to do that, it was just pouring self-love into me, and I just been blossoming ever since.
Yeah.
Right. Well, since you've been in the game, what's the most important thing you learned?
Stay disciplined. You know what I'm saying? I feel like discipline is a huge aspect of maintaining the thing that God give you.
Yeah.
So that's all I'm trying to focus on. Like, I feel like I'm so disciplined to the point of where, like, my mind kind of play tricks on me. Like, like I slip up and then I kind of beat myself up about it.
Yeah.
But then when I look around, I be like, damn, I'm more disciplined than anybody around me or anybody that I've seen. So it's like sometimes my mind's just so trained to be so disciplined and like a student to just getting better that I feel like it kind of take away from me enjoying life sometimes.
Yeah, super focused.
Yeah, so I just try to, that's the balance I'm trying to create now, like being disciplined, but also staying in the moment to realize like everything around me is like beautiful. Because it ain't what I came from, so.
Yeah.
And you talk discipline a lot. You can tell that it's really becoming a staple.
Yeah.
What's your routine like now? Because I noticed that a lot of things, as you're growing, things change, right? And you said that your discipline made you almost forget how to appreciate the moment. What's your routine like?
Just now, as far as trying to appreciate the moment, it's just like meditation throughout the day. I usually meditate, you know what I'm saying, before I sleep or like when I wake, but I'm trying to get more in tune with just like meditating throughout the whole day, which is like just breathing the right way the whole day, like inhale 3 seconds, exhale 5. Just keep being repetitive with that because it helps me stay in the moment. It helps me be more calmer. And also just prayer and showing gratitude, you know what I'm saying?
That's
like
my thing.
I feel like that's the biggest part, prayer, showing gratitude and meditation. And then I try to fast with my diet from time to time. So that's what all keeps me just, I guess, just in the moment and discipline.
Yeah, because you're vegan, right? But we got to get into it.
Yeah, God bless you on that one.
What? What's wrong?
Back to the meditating thing. I've seen people meditate. I'm like, I don't get it. I don't understand it. So what would your advice be to me or others who like want to meditate but don't really know what to do?
Well, for one, try it.
Shut up.
That's all you can do. I feel like first and foremost, you start out with like a guided meditation. And a guided meditation, you can look those up on YouTube or some AirPods in and just zone out. And once you get the hang of it, you start to realize every aspect that meditation brings. Like, so sometimes like people think it's about making the mind quiet.
That's what I thought it was. Like sitting there with your hands like this.
And that's going to be sleep.
Right. I want to sleep a minute.
That's not what it is. Like sometimes like I could just close my eyes and just start to breathe. and just be aware of every sound around me in the room. And within that, what that does is just bringing you to the present moment. So it would some thoughts that will come to you after you just get in present with the moment. It would be thoughts of just like from other. It could be someone watching over you. It can be God. It can be whatever. But you know how you pray. Yeah. So when you praying, that's like when you ask the questions or whatnot. But when you meditate, that's when you get the answers. So it's like the balance.
Still.
Right. Well, speaking of healthcare and self-care for real, what do you do outside of work, like to get away from the music?
First and foremost, I just kind of like to put my phone down sometimes and enjoy my life. Like, I feel like my daughter, she helped me stay, like, in a moment of, like, cause she crazy as hell. And, like,
how old is she?
She 2.
Okay.
Man, she
I got a 4-year-old.
So, yeah, like, man, sometimes just, like, just putting the phone down and just, like me, I like to enjoy long rides. It's, like, the most simplest thing with me that bring, like, kind of like an enjoyment to life. Like, I just like to ride in the car, look out my window, listen to the music.
That's dope.
You know?
That's dope.
So how does that translate? Because I know some now, of course, you have a lot of female fans too, not just male. So how does that translate to you if somebody is, you know, trying to shoot their shot, or do you shoot your shot? Are you willing to be approached is the question.
Yeah, I love to be approached. I mean, I feel like everybody love to be approached. Also, I go out my way to approach others as well. But man, I ain't gonna lie, my spirit don't let me, like, from the last 4 months of my life since 2022 to right now, my spirit ain't really just been like letting me do anything lustful.
Come on now.
Like every time I think about it, or every time I try to do it, like I get the sign.
The energy is real.
So I'm like, damn. I'm like, so I really basically been celibate for like 4 months, and I ain't gonna lie, like, and when I say celibacy, I've had like 4 encounters with women, but like if I did something, I ain't released my life force. So like I really just been semen retention. So. It's
okay. I hear you.
This boy going shorter than
Hold on now. Wait a minute.
Yeah, it's stressful.
I've been hearing about that though. Semen retention.
Yeah. So that's
when
like if you having pleasure, and like
that
you
don't hurt.
It goes.
Questions I don't have answers. Questions I don't have answers.
You don't say.
You know what I'm saying? I don't. You know, just thank God. You know
It's funny though, because people think that though, but it's really like a difference from like having blue and like when you're about to release, you take it back in. When you take it back in after you're about to release, if people can't comprehend what that means, like, it goes to the bladder. And it sits in the bladder for a while and then goes through the bloodstream. Once you do that, it's like you looping your life force. Because think about it, us men, we could create a child.
He is a sex therapist. I like it.
I like smart.
He is a sex therapist.
We could create a child with it. So just imagine, like, if we hold it in and loop it throughout our body. You know what I'm saying?
That's crazy.
My pull-out game weak. I
do not know how to hold back.
Well, now you see what I did with him. All right. So when you came in, we wiped everything down. So, you know, we made sure that was on camera as well. So that way you can see it. Like, yo.
So I got a question for you. Because I know, you know, your last relationship was very public and everything. You said, you know what? And then you did a video saying that you don't see yourself being with just one woman, but multiple women. Yeah. Do you see yourself like growing out of that to maybe going back to just being a one-woman man?
And you got a daughter
too. I can't be monogamous, but I can only speak for my present self. I can never speak for like the future because I feel like who I am as a person right now defines what my future is. You know what I'm saying? So I can never be like, oh, I want to do this, and later on in life I want to be monogamous because intuition and spirit telling me like you're not meant to be monogamous as of now in my present, and I know that because I just can't do it. So like it's something I'm not gonna force myself to do something to where I know I can't be 100% in because I'm not a half. Like I don't have.
Step. I got you. I got you. He don't want half step.
Yeah, so,
he don't want half ass. That's what he wanted to say.
Yeah. So it's pretty much like that. And I also feel like it's a lot of things that I want to build for myself. Like I don't want to. I don't want to half step that way as well. Like the things that I'm trying to accomplish in life, I feel like it's gonna take a core empire to do it. You know what I'm saying? I can't just be like, it can't just be me. It just can't be me. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna need help. So I feel like women are the best people to empower to do that, because the loyalty, the brains, they work ethic, they not lazy. You know what I'm saying? You rarely find that. I feel like the only thing that gets in the way of that when you working with a woman is that a lot of women have attachment issues to calling something just soulfully theirs. And that's the thing. But once you find people that's cool with getting rid of that attachment issue, you can thrive like as a civilization instead of just like as me and you. Like you can build something way bigger than any of us.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Man, we love with hard emotions sometimes. I don't think it's just women that have that issue.
Nah, men do too. Cause I'm gonna be honest, it's a lot of women have it stronger than men, because you know men can be nonchalant, men can walk, men can act as
I was about to say that. Let's put this act on here, because they be capping a lot. Okay,
Watch your mouth.
They'll be heartbroken. They'll act nonchalant, but when they gone, they'll be heartbroken.
Crying in the car.
Listen. Okay, now he's finna write a book. He already started while we've been on here. Just thought y'all should know that in advance.
Well, taking it over to music, I always ask artists this question: what do you like better, making a record or performing it?
I'm gonna be honest. I like both. I can't hold the title. I feel like the art of making it is so beautiful, because you start out with nothing and you end up with something, a masterpiece. Right. And then just performing it, you see how much it touched that person.
Yeah.
Like one thing that messed me up when I had an overseas tour in Europe, I sold out my whole European overseas
Come on, talk your
tour.
stuff.
I was like, they wanna see me, like
that's what's up, man.
And when I went there, not only did they want to see me, it was like word for word, and and some of them didn't even know English, so it was just amazing how much music is like a language to me. You know what I'm saying? So both performing it, writing it, listening to it. Yeah. I think my favorite part though is just listening to it for my own therapy, you know?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because that's what I use music for to begin with, just therapy.
Right.
Yes,
Before we let you go, what's the biggest misconception of NLE Choppa?
The biggest misconception of NLE Choppa. Every time people ask me this question, I don't know. Because like, I see a lot of people say certain things about me, but like, I honestly don't really care. However people perceive me, you know what I'm saying? If that's their perception, that's what it is. But I know once they meet me, like, it'd be different.
Right.
I've altered a lot of people's perceptions of me, you know what I'm saying? I've had people meet me, they'll be like, yo, you way more different than what I always get it. So I know it's something that somebody see from the outside looking in.
Do you think it was the appearance part, like the dreads and things of that nature, and the tats and stuff? Do you think that was the main thing that they associated at first, like, because it's an attachment in certain other people's limelight? Do you think that had something to do with it as well?
Or probably walk them down.
I more so think like my actions as well. Like it's been certain times where I haven't been like the best version of myself. So like some, and we humans, we bound to mess up in some areas. So, some people, I guess they're around with your wrongs more so than your rights. Even if your rights 100 and your wrongs is 1, they are around with their wrongs.
One. Yeah.
So I read somewhere you're a fan of Lil Wayne.
I love Lil Wayne. I love Lil Wayne. Tupac and Wayne, that was my favorite too.
I also read somewhere that you got a chance to meet Stevie Wonder.
Yeah, I met him at a party, bro.
How was that experience like?
It was crazy because, like, I shook his hand and it was crazy. Like,
you found out in that one moment.
Yeah.
How did it feel when you first started blowing up?
Man, when I first started blowing up, it was like it felt impossible. Like it didn't feel right. Like it felt so. It was well deserved for sure, and it was my highest views. Like that was my highest day view from the previous songs I dropped. Then I fell asleep and I woke up
Joe,
It was
everywhere.
at 30,000. I said, what the? What's going on? And it just kept climbing and climbing.
Yeah.
I was like, yo. And I called my mom. And I was like, Mom, you see this? I'm like, Mom, you see this? You see this? She like, what? And I used to try to hide a lot from my mama. Like, I would have been the one if something would have happened to me. I would have passed away or something. She would have like, my baby was a good baby. She knew I was bad, but she ain't knew I was that bad. I was like, Mama, look at my video. Look at my video. She looked at it. She ain't look at none of the views, nothing. She said, why y'all got all these damn guns? But like, it was crazy. Like, and I was like, Mom, forget that. Look at the views. And she was like, she hung up on me. Like, and then I called her back. I'm like, Mom, labels DMing me. She hung up on me. Like, stop playing on my phone. But she really started to realize it when like everybody was calling her phone, like, yo baby blowing up, yo. Mm-hmm. She really started to realize now. And I called her. I'm like, Mom, I told you. I'm like, you see it now? I'm like, look, man, they want to fly us to LA. She like, LA? You know, they want to fly us. So like, you sure? Yeah. So after that, man, we hopped on the phone with like one of the APG was my first label I flew out to see. And shit, after that, the whole industry wanted to see me. We flew to every label except like 2. You know what I'm saying? So it was a beautiful feeling. Yeah. Very beautiful.
Shotta Flow still go crazy in the
club.
Yes, yeah.
Not just the clubs, okay, because HBCUs love Shotta Flow. Okay, that's like a national anthem next to a few others. Okay, as soon as you drop it, it's like, oh, yes, this is where we're going. Yeah, 100%.
Do you remember when you first heard your song on the radio?
I remember people recording it and sending it to me. I had never really heard it physically, but I don't really have too many memories of like just hearing my music on radio. So now when I do hear it, it's like I'm so appreciative. Like I get to turn it up in the car. Yeah. Like, I act like it's my first time every time because like I don't really catch myself on the radio too much. I've been hearing like Do It Again now.
I heard that on the way. Like what?
Playing crazy on 92Q.
Yeah, it's been everywhere. So like every time I hear it on the radio, I try to be in a moment and like be appreciative. Like it was one time we was on the way somewhere. I heard Do It Again. I opened my door at a red light and started dancing. Like so.
Not realize he's like, yo, wait, hold on, I'm dancing to me.
So, how you link up with Too Rare?
Too Rare, it was really I recorded it on a beat, and my somebody from the label was like, hey, I think it would be dope if you put Too Rare on this because this is pretty much his style of beat. And I was unaware. I was like, and I peeped his music. I said, yeah, why not? It only makes sense. Yeah. So we sent him over the verse, and I got his number, and we just been locked in since. And
that's what's up, man.
Yeah, we're trying to do some more with him too.
I was trying to learn how to do the dance.
Yeah, I'm still practicing.
With the hip one?
Yeah.
I still don't know how to do it. I be trying.
At least he honest. Okay, so what's one place you want to perform, like dream performance, and then what's one dream collaboration?
Okay, so dream performance. I got a few of them.
Okay.
Coachella.
Okay.
Grammys, Super Bowl,
okay,
somewhere like near the Eiffel Tower, and Apollo.
Okay, why? Now I can understand the Apollo, but why Apollo for you?
I'm gonna be honest. That leads into my dream collab.
Okay.
So my dream collab is Drake. And I just seen him on.
He was just there.
He was just at the Apollo. And I looked at the set list he had, how long it was, and like pretty much like I felt like their performance was like he did like 40 songs. So it just shows you how much he's done and like how much success he's had over the years. And I feel like if I was to do something when I get to where he's at, I want to be able to do something like that at the Apollo. Because I look at it like I view my peers, I view other artists as me. Like so, I look at them, I'm like, yo, I'm gonna do that one day, or like I'm gonna be like that one day, or I'm gonna be better than that. That's how I've always manifested or always tackled my goals. Like, even since I was young, I'm like, man, I'm gonna do that. Like, I'm gonna be like that one day.
How do you feel? Because some people categorize artists, and some of them look at it like it's a TikTok generation, right? And sometimes they'll put some of your music in a TikTok generation versus like, and your dream collab is to do longevity type situations like Drake. How do you feel about you being labeled as a TikTok generational artist?
I ain't heard that.
Yeah, I've heard that.
No.
That's why I'm like, let me bring it to my man's attention.
It's a lot of songs though, like that for sure, like of mine that go viral on there. But a lot of the songs that were like released before even TikTok was going, and that's how I know like if the music good. Like, it's certain songs that I've released before that album was like out, and like it's still trending on there now. And I just know what I got in the chamber. Also, like, I always know how many steps ahead I am of the curve, because I'm gonna be honest, like, it's 2023, but my music that I'm sitting on is like 2025. Like, I could not record for 2 years and I won't miss a beat, because I'm sitting on like 700 unreleased songs of just of shit being different.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm pretty much ahead a lot. Okay. And, I get a lot of signs of longevity. Like this one sign I just got. If you Google a turtle spiritual meaning, one of the things on there is longevity. And I was at the top of this mountain. A few days ago. Okay. And it was this turtle, a big ass turtle, like spray painted on this rock.
Oh wow!
And I feel like life is like, you know how you play video games sometimes, and it's certain things you pick up in a game as like collectibles. Like, okay, this was a map, or you know, with certain things like that. I feel like it's the same way with life. Like, God bring you to certain places to show you signs. And I always take heed of the signs, and longevity was one of those words.
Come on now.